Okay folks, welcome back to Wooden Tool Man's channel, welcome back to my shop. So, a lot of people are wondering why I use MDF for my different little parts here. You know, I've got quite a few comments saying that, why is it use MDF? Well, what most people don't realize is that there's several different grades of MDF, and the grade that I'm using is a very high grade MDF. It's not really, and it's really not that much more expensive if you go to the right spot. A lot of, if you live near a decent size central place, then there's going to be cabinet supply stores, and these cabinet supply stores will sell a good grade of MDF, and this one happens to be a Superior Plus is what it's called. And the difference between this kind of MDF and the other kind is they'll squeeze it tighter, they'll use more glue, and that makes it denser, makes it harder. So this stuff that I'm using, I've said this in other videos, is that it's almost as hard as hardwood. And one of the things, like, if you've watched my videos, I make an MDF cabinet door and I sell a lot of them. A lot of people want them because of the price of them, but a lot of people are a little leery about the MDF because they think it's soft like the moldings you buy. Well, one of the things I do is show them just how hard this MDF I'm using is I've got a wood floor in my shop, so they'll come in and they'll say, well, I'd like to have white cabinets, but I really don't want to have MDF because I know how soft it is. What I'll do is I'll actually show them a little test here, and you can see there's a few dents in the floor from it. I'll actually take a chunk of MDF that I got laying around and I'll give it a big old smash on the floor, and then show them how little damage it actually does to the corner of the MDF. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm actually going to take this chunk of MDF, I'm going to show you just how big a dent I can put in the floor, and then I'm going to show you the damage, and then you'll realize why I use MDF for my gear parts and such. So here we go. So here's the test. I'm going to give it a big smash, and we'll see how big a dent I can put here. So we can see that dent is, you can't tell by the camera, but it's at least 1/8 of an inch deep. And you can see that it did very, very little damage. Right to the corner it did. But I'd do the same thing if it was plywood too. And I'm hitting this very hard too. So I'm going to give it another smash right here. So there's another big dent. And you can see it hardly hurt it at all. Very, very, very little damage to the corner of that MDF. So when people see this, they're a lot less leery to get their cabinets built at MDF. And this is why I make my gears and little pulleys at MDF rather than plywood. So there's another good one, and you can see it just didn't even do anything to the corner of this, and then people are just amazed too. So there we go. Thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you learned something during this one, and we'll see you next time.